Hey everyone, this is my match reaction of Arsenal to Leeds nil in the Carabao Cup, and we secured our win and our place in the quarterfinals of the next round in the Carabao Cup. And you know what? It was a convincing performance and an assured one, considering we have Leicester away in the Premier League. This was a great way to carry that momentum and intensity going on to play a tough fixture and a fixture that we rely on to see where we stand in the season so far. And it's a big test for us to play Leicester away. But tonight's win was great. Leno made some really good saves, especially in that first half, that could have costed us to concede to um, Leeds. And a clean sheet for Leno was a commanding performance overall. He made some really good saves in the second half as well. You know, we never really looked back after Calum Chambers came off the bench. 10 seconds off the bench and first touch on goal, which was incredible. Super sub Calum Chambers. That was just really good of him to see. And then Eddie Nketiah almost missing his goal, which was really funny. But he sealed the game for us, eventually making it 2-0 and doubling our lead over Leeds. And Kedia showed some improvement this season. You know, he was really good on presses and being persistent overall, but it was really poor from the Leeds back line for that goal. And Eddie nearly missed his goal to begin with. And I think he just got lucky with it, to be honest. In the first half, Leno was really sharp down to his left to keep out Harrison's powerful shot on target. And it was a volley, I believe. And you know, if it wasn't for Leno in that first half, I think we would have been uh, a goal down. And Leeds were also making some really good chances, but they weren't really finishing them off, and they weren't able to. When the ball was fizzed at Leno, he made a really good, strong saves, which kept us in the game and kept the momentum going. But more importantly, we did keep that clean sheet, which was nice. Cedric was reserved throughout the game. I found that oftentimes Cedric was asked to be a third central defender. He didn't really provide Pepe with much service or assistance of on the ball at all. And you know, in that second half, at least he got forward with more intent. Pepe today was just not his night. He was really poor. Although he got the assist for the Calum Chambers goal, Pepe just looks really poor. And it seems like Pepe is struggling to keep the ball between his feet. He kept tripping over the ball and really looks like he couldn't make that impact. It seems like he's lacking confidence, whether it's because he's not getting minutes or not doing so well in training. You know, it's struggling to see the value in him. You know, although he got that assist, it just seems like the performance from him wasn't good enough tonight. He improved a bit defensive work wise, but it wasn't really enough to make me convinced that he had a good performance. Ainsley Maitland-Niles today, one of our best players on the pitch today, alongside Ben White. Ben White, I hope he gets well soon, and hopefully that injury is not something severe. Ainsley Maitland-Niles tonight put that work and that shift throughout that midfield, and also was really energetic and engaged throughout the midfield, kept our midfield in check, and also linked up play, managed transitions well, and showed some clever reading of the game to break up moves and try to create others. And that, you know, something we've seen from Ainsley before. And, you know, it's good that he's keeping that consistency and momentum, which I like to see. El Neni, we all know El Neni can't pass forward. He made a couple of interceptions, but in the first half, the midfield was left for him to handle. He improved a bit in the second half, but again, not a convincing performance whatsoever, which explains why, you know, thank God we're not seeing these players start in the Premier League games and they're only playing cup games. It's good that we gave some of our players a rest for the Leicester game in the Premier League. A solid performance tonight, and we're into the quarterfinals with a good win. Convincing, but now all our eyes should be on the Leicester game to focus on that Premier League game ahead, as it means a lot more to us. And hopefully, this momentum, intensity, and confidence the players have can take us into that game and get us the 3 points and result that we desperately need. Gabriel Martinelli came up short tonight. He started today, but he didn't really make the impact that we wanted to see from him. You know, he was left to make things happen on his own, and distances were too long. His efforts to come inside and work plays, sometimes swapping positions with Eddie Nketiah, failed to hit the mark. He didn't really get the impact that we wanted to see tonight, and he fell short. Wasn't the greatest performances for Martinelli. He made some effort, but wasn't doing too much. Chambers, I feel like Chambers should have started to protect Ben White, and maybe someone else should have started alongside Chambers in order to give players like Smith Rowe a rest. Considering we have Leicester away, I feel like we should have changed the lineup a bit and rested players like Smith Rowe, who are essential to us. And although, we kept the momentum going, Lacazette, as usual, when he came on off the bench, he did try to make an impact and show good desire to win the ball through. But he was very close on goal. But again, we were unlucky with that chance, although he almost scored. Overall, it was a solid performance tonight. And I think a big shout out goes to Ben White. I think Ben White was our best player on the pitch today. Ben White looked really calm and ease on the ball, something we've seen from the Aston Villa game as well. He just looked with possession on and out of possession with the ball movements. He looked really easy and calm on the ball. He carried it well through into spaces where whenever pockets were there to feed to him, or whenever there was no one there to feed the ball through, he was a great drawer and ball carrier. And his ball carrying ability in this game was unrivaled. I really hope his injury is not too serious, as it feels like he's a key player in our squad. And we really need him to be well. Hopefully, the injury is not serious and he gets well soon. Overall, we did the job. We made it through to the next round. And shout out to Calum Chambers for getting a goal through 10 seconds after coming off the bench, which was incredible. But more importantly, it's time all of our eyes should be focusing on Leicester away, as it's not going to be an easy fixture, and we should give it all that we have. Every player on that pitch needs to give it 110% and truly play for the badge. This game is going to be a big test for us, and I'll see you guys for the next one after the Leicester game. Come on, you Gunners, and hopefully we get the 3 points. Take care, everyone.